weight loss warriors. I just wanted to do a quick video to update you since I saw my bariatric surgeon last week. Just wanted to also remind you and thank you for following me, and know that I have updates all the time on my blog, Working Girls Guide to WLS.wordpress.com. We'll have a link at the bottom of this video if you're looking at it on YouTube. We'll also have information where you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, as well as Facebook. We're posting a lot of great information out there, so be sure to subscribe and get all the updates as soon as they're in. So, saw the bariatric surgeon, and I actually had to give him the information regarding the Bravo pH study and the EGD. For some reason, his name wasn't on as a referring physician, so none of the information went to him. So I sent it over and made sure he had it and was ready for our visit. He was a little surprised as I was telling him about the complications that I had because he hadn't been notified of what happened. But basically, he told me that I have two options. I either need to have surgery or I need to have surgery. So it's just a matter of deciding which route we want to go. His recommendation really is to do the conversion from the sleeve to the bypass and take care of the hernia repair that came up during the EGD. He said the hernia, the hiatal hernia, is quite large at 5 centimeters, and really wasn't expecting that to be an issue prior to the study, so that definitely needs to be done. But because of the seriousness of the GERD, he believes that the best route would be to do the conversion to the bypass, because since 20% of people who develop, who have the sleeve develop issues with GERD and gastritis and things of that nature, he said it's very likely that that would be eliminated with the conversion to the bypass versus if we just go the route of having the hernia repaired. He said there's a possibility that that may resolve the GERD, but it's a possibility that it might not. And then we still would end up having to do the conversion to the bypass. So from my standpoint, I'm going to move forward with the idea of doing the conversion, see if the insurance will pay for it. Conversion with the hernia repair. He did explain that there is always a possibility of complications. The fact that they're going in and making some changes from the last procedure to do the conversion. Also, because I've had several gynecological surgeries, it's quite possible that he might get in there and would have to just be only able to do the hernia repair. It might be some scar tissue and issues that would prevent him from doing the conversion to the bypass. So really won't know until he gets in there, if he gets to get in there, if the insurance will pay for it. So not real sure how long it's going to be before we hear anything. I did meet with the dietitian, and she explained that the process is a little bit different than when I had my procedure 5.5 years ago. I would need to do like a liquid diet for, I think it's 2 weeks now. She gave me just a breakdown of some of the information they give to people pre-surgery, and I'd have to sit in on a class prior to having the surgery. So we'll see what happens. I'd rather go ahead and try and get the revision, because I'd hate to just repair the hernia and trying to hope that that would resolve the issue, because frankly I didn't have GERD before I had the sleeve. It really showed up pretty quickly after the procedure, and I was on medication before, so I really believe that the issue was the sleeve and it's not the hernia. Didn't have the hernia. So let's see if we can go ahead and get the bypass repaired and get the bypass converted, the conversion to the bypass. It's late in the day and I'm making this video, so I apologize if I seem like I'm stumbling. One thing, when I met with the surgeon, the bariatric surgeon, he did increase my Prilosec. He upped it to 40 milligrams twice a day. I was just kind of haphazardly as I was having symptoms, maybe taking 40 milligrams or even 60 milligrams if I just felt miserable. So I'm welcoming this change. I've noticed pretty quickly, probably within two days or so of being on the dosage, that I'm not really having any issues. Well, I don't want to say not having any issues, but I notice if I get up early in the day and I try to eat, because I try to get some protein in that first hour that I'm up. If I try to eat and haven't taken the medicine, then I'm starting to cough and starting to have some of those symptoms. So I'm trying to retrain my brain to get up and take that medicine as soon as I get up, and then go for the protein. I think that will work. But I know it's only a temporary fix, and it's not something that I'm gonna have to be able to do the rest of my life. So hopefully we'll be able to get it resolved with being able to do the conversion. Another thing about when I met with the dietitian, I did explain to her the issues that I've had with protein powders, and how I've just recently discovered that I'm probably having issues because I'm lactose intolerant, and the whey proteins, which is most of the stuff that's out on the market, I get nauseous. It's just gross. I can't stand them. They're chalky and nasty and bleh. The dietitian did give me a sample of a plant-based protein, so I'm going to do a product review of that. I actually have a couple of things that I've purchased myself, and just some samples, so you'll look for some product reviews for me in the next couple of weeks to see how these things go. And again, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but just kind of hesitant because I just have really not had a lot of success with these proteins. But I did get a little protein shot that I purchased, and that's pretty good, but I'll save that info for another video. So I'm going to continue on home and get some rest, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day, wonderful evening whenever you're reading this or seeing this, I should say. And be sure to, again, subscribe to my blog so you can get the info right first. Thanks. Bye.